Hello, good afternoon. It's almost 1 UK time. My name is Piotr. Welcome in our live trading room. Guys, we've got like 30 minutes till US jobless claims, right? So we've got some time. Let's start with quick risk warning. FX Advisor live trading room has educational purpose only. Trading FX and margin carries a high level of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. So you can sustain a loss of some or all or even more than your initial investment. So please do not invest the money that you cannot afford to lose. All right, guys, few things here. Just let me show you what I'm talking about. Really be extremely careful today, tomorrow, before the weekend. All right. My colleague just published our comment. That's one of the reasons we saw the rally on DAX, on S&P futures earlier today. That's one of the reasons we saw small euro-dollar rally. All right. Mr. Putin says Russia will do its utmost to stop bloodshed in Ukraine. All right. Great. But still, guys, that's geo-risk and news are driving this market. All right. So, having said that, where we are here in FX Advisor, we do think that was the rally based on this Mr. Putin interview or press conference. That was yesterday rally after the weaker retail sales. Now, almost every market analyst, maybe it's too big, but you will be able to find it everywhere. Everyone sorry. Squeeze. Everyone is talking about the squeeze, euro short squeeze, right? Let me ask you where the squeeze is. All right? Where the squeeze is. All right. Now, guys, that's based on my small experience. All right? Right? There are plenty of weak longs already on the market based on this, based on Putin news, right? Based on the some technical analysis stuff, some short squeeze expectations, all right? Everyone is waiting for prices to move up, all right? So for me, I'm gonna be market maker for a while. For me, right? We are right now 33.75. The low is 133.30, let's say. 45 pips, right? Based on our weekly chart I've shown you before, just 1 second. Just 1 second, guys. Based on this weekly chart, based on this simple measure, I can't see any real rally on euro dollar before 32.90, 32.20 is going to be hit. I'm looking to sell right now with target 32.90, 32.20, and I'm still in a position of market maker, let's say, all right? So I know that there are plenty of stops on the way towards the low. That's easy money. If someone is long, when me, who is a market maker, is going to hit his stop, he's forcing to sell. For me, it's easy money to buy cheaper. I'm going through all the stops. Then I may see significant rally towards, let's say, 34.70, 35. I'm looking to sell on the move towards 34.40, 34.70, something like this, right? If we are going to see. And on intraday basis, I will look for any kind of the weakness to try to sell intraday. And as you can see, I've been around morning session with Polish students, right? We've had few zones. The first one was not valid because it was without any stop, right? We moved through the zone, so it was not valid. The second one, the same, was not valid. That's my short position with 6 pips stop. I took half already. Okay? We've had this kind of the discussion today with Polish students. We described some zones, right? Based on the 5-minute chart, we took yesterday price action into the consideration. All right? And we described some selling zones. The first one was not super valid and we moved through the zone, but also, and the Polish students didn't ask me about this, that's a shame. I wouldn't say that there was a great risk-reward ratio as well. So, as I mentioned during the Polish live trading room, I'm interested in those two. This one, we moved through. Third one, totally to the point with 6 or so pips stop. I took partial profit already. I'm waiting with the rest with 42.90, 42.20. Right? The move was so quick that I was not able to publish it on the website. Especially that there was not working order. Okay. So guys, basically, going back to this article on CNBC and the rally we've had. Again, we've got few very weak longs around on risky assets. That's euro dollar, that's S&P or DAX, right? And based on my small experience, that's easy money for market makers, that's easy money for big guys to accumulate more. And as we mentioned in our comment, all right, if nothing wrong is going to happen within the next 48 hours, most probably we are going to see the rally, right? But for sure we are going to have better entry levels, all right? Buying based on this news, it was like, you know, it was like chasing the market. It was like chasing the market. It was what we're trying to avoid. All right? So especially with euro, that was nice selling into that rally. All right? Let me... okay, let me have a look. Now, as we mentioned in our comment, guys, if you want to, because for me there is no way right now to be long euro dollar, but if you want to be long, I have a few minutes to think about this. Let me find the chart. But anyway, there is no way, and you want to be long euro, right? So maybe that's the cross where you should be long euro. Right? If we are going to have any risk rally, most probably, of course I could be wrong, most probably that's the safest trade based on risk-reward ratio. Right, that's the daily chart on euros of euro Swiss franc. We are around the buying zone, as you can see. Let's switch to smaller time frame. All right. So any pullback to 21.18 or break above and pull back towards 21.20. Maybe that's the case, right? We are on a demand zone on daily. At demand zone on daily. Let's have a look if we are going to have a breakout here and rally. Okay. Of course, I may be wrong with euro. Yeah, that's true. I got the question. I've got the question about euro dollar. This channel, all right. Guys, for me, it's number one. Now the question is how we are going to calculate. Is it number two or yesterday was number two? Doesn't matter. If it's a number three, we may see some bigger move, stop hunting, but we will get back toward 32.90 to the bottom of this channel or lower, and then maybe next rally through the channel is going to be the real one. But again, that's my opinion only. Guys, I would say that from today's comment, the last sentence is the most important for current market situation. Geo risk and news are driving the market now, so we have to be extremely careful. Capital preservation is the first important thing. Don't chase the prices. It's what I'm saying every time we have a meeting. Definitely right now we have to buy pullbacks, sell rallies, rather than buy, sell breakouts. Right? Even though if we are going to see the rally, what's going to happen if you are not going to be in from here? Every day we've got the chance to trade the market. All right? But of course, we've got within the next 13 minutes, we do have unemployment claims and import prices, and if there are going to be some negatives like yesterday with retail sales, then bam, we may see this final short squeeze. Okay, but I would say big guys are not ready to push the prices higher. They didn't accumulate as much as they want, even though we've got the information that the euro dollar short at the record high. Right? So if we are going to, anyway, if we are going to see the breakout at some point, then on 1 hour chart we've got the supply zone. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. All right. Riley based new low. All right. And the level has not been tested. The level has not been tested yet. Okay, so let's see breakout, stop hunting above the last Friday high. And let's try to fade the breakout. Right? Let's try to fade the breakout around this area. For sure, we are going to have 1-to-3 ratio, even if we are going to retest the breakout point and we will try to go higher. We should have a chance at least to have a stop at the entry. We'll see. I still think we've got plenty of weak longs around, and they have to be forced, or they are going to be bailout or whatever. They are going to be forced to exit. Stop hunting, doesn't matter. Now, Euro JPY. Remember, guys, yesterday before the Carney, as I mentioned, I didn't take the long, but we discussed it. It's here or never. Bam, we are higher. We're testing this 80.35 zone right now, right? And pound is weak, but I'm going to show you one thing within a few minutes. The bulls trying to step in around 66.60. We do have second estimate of GDP tomorrow. That could be something which allow us to see the retest of 66.60 and join the long sign on the pound. And I would be very careful. Intraday, I'm going to watch 80.35 from the short perspective. I would say that yesterday, huge sell-off. It was some kind of the capitulation, and it's time to see the correction, right? And again, maybe it's better to try to trade pound yen or different process than against the dollar. Okay. As long as dollar index is above support. Okay. So unfortunately, that's current environment that, yeah, geo risk and news are driving this market, and we may be even correct with our analysis, but then with low liquidity, stops are exposed. Liquidity is lower. We need some kind of destabilization around the world, right? Some big monies are flat right now, sideways. So maybe it's not huge, but there is a liquidity issue around. So let's see. Okay. All right, we've got like 6 minutes to US data. So we may have a look on pound. That's the weekly, and we are in a very, very, very important level, 66.60. That's the last drop base one before. Drop base Riley, drop based Riley. This base has been taken out yesterday. We took out this base here, so now we are in a very important point. And as long as we are around this 66.60, the bounce is possible, all right? We may turn around, but guys, that's the weekly chart. We may turn around, we may start counting like Riley, base, drop, right? Now, we've got this monthly rising trend line, broken trend line, all right? That's the place where market showed the strength last time. That's the weekly chart. Remember, it's going to take time, but if we are going to see the channel breakout at some point, right? And Riley towards 170-ish, 170.30-ish, 170-ish. That's gonna be huge selling opportunity, isn't it? But of course it's weekly, right? Let's switch to intraday. After yesterday huge sell-off, right? Really nothing happened today. That could be some kind of the selling zone. There was one earlier here, but guys, we should be very, very careful right now with any intraday selling zones because of this huge move to the downside which happened already. So what I'm gonna do right now on the pound, I wouldn't be a seller here. I've got some type of the bottom here. We may see some Riley above 67. Then I would like to see retest of this 66.80, 66.60 zone. And I would like to see 100 pips Riley towards 68.30 or 30ish or so. Right? Would be great to see this type of the test tomorrow after GDP. Okay, let's see the US data, US numbers. We've got like 40 seconds to go. 10 seconds. And there you go. All right, and the winner is, let me have a look at the news services. Import prices flat, expectations minus 0.1. Even expectations was minus 0.2. Import prices are flat. Weaker unemployment claims, 311 versus 307 expectations. Nothing special, good reason to push USD slightly lower to get another good entry, right? Okay. And guys, because of this small liquidity issues especially, that could affect some other than majors crosses. So I would focus only on majors and like euro, pound, dollar, right? Gold is trying to push higher. Still 1325 on daily and then around 1335. And we've seen plenty of attempts to go higher, and yeah, I still think we've got the chance for 1370, but the truth is we didn't test this 1275 for good, and we are in the middle of important point. If we are going to be able to hold, I wouldn't be surprised, especially if risk is going to be on, I wouldn't be surprised to see retest of 1275 and then huge rally eventually. S&P, I've got few zones. I've got like 1950-55 as potential selling zone, but I would like to see price action here. Because looks like we've got a chance for new high, and didn't I tell you guys when we were testing 1890 and we discussed huge manipulation is going on. We were trying longing this this dip, right? But new high is still possible, and huge sell-off after that. All right, because now we've got like plenty of shorts on the market, so the easiest stops. So every time we are going to see stops, there are going to be huge volume bar. Anyway, intraday 1955, no man's land, or based on this Putin news, Riley zone, it could be around 1935 and finally 1914, and of course the low 1890. Okay. All right, let's have a look. Euro is trying again. Euro is trying again. We'll see. Pound is trying as well. And it's boring again. Yes, that's, yeah, I'm still 50% short. All right, and my stop is 33.94. Okay. But the channel line here, the zone here, with eventually the stop above the zone, that could make sense as well. It's just 12, 14 pips stop. Let's switch to hourly. Guys, you may have completely different opinion, and that's cool. It's a great thing that we all of us got the different opinion, right? And we've got first pullback on stocks, right? So the weakest longs are forced to exit. Okay. Euro JPY, there is some selling zone which are correspond selling zone which corresponds with daily dynamic supply line. And we are talking in regards to the line. We went lower, all right. We went lower, so we've got 2 points. That's the few pips higher. We've got this zone, so that's interesting as well. Okay. What do we have it there? Pound Aussie could go slightly lower. Okay. I would wait slightly longer. Yeah. It's around, one moment, let me check. 77. Do I believe that we are going to fall there? Everything can happen. Okay, everything can happen. Still nothing special. Guys are trying to push euro higher. I'm gonna to be most probably gonna to be stopped on my remining. I'm done now. But still, I'm looking for selling possibility here. I'm done now because of the spread, right? Right. So bid was here. I was buying a dusk, right? But that was pure intraday trade, right? So 1 to 1, 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1. I took at 77 half. So my whole trade was 1 to 2 risk reward, all right? Half was 1 at 1 to 4 and half at break even. Okay, so they're trying to figure out what they want to do. At the same time, we may have a look on dollar Canadian. All right, we've got quiet. Just 1 second, guys, because it looks like, yeah, finally. Remember yesterday I was looking for my dollar CAD chart and now I found it. All right. We've got quite important zone on daily, as you can see, green lines. And we've got quite important intraday around 60. Right? Remember, guys, we do have this correction of job market in Canada tomorrow, so be very careful tomorrow. Actually, I would look for buying opportunity around that level. And especially thanks to one of our colleague, Anthony. We know that CAT is moving, especially on Fridays, and based on our training we've had with Anthony, so that's quite nice. So let's watch Canadian dollar tomorrow. But 108.60, that could be interesting. Put your alarm on at that level. All right, what if we are going to take out all those zones on 5-minute charts? Let's have a look. That's one tiny slightly higher above the Friday high and below this intraday chart here. Let's put it here. I don't like it. I do prefer this Riley base drop, and that's the drop base drop, right? So we may easily go through. So I've got this tiny line only here, and I'm focused on this zone higher. So most probably once we are going to go through the last zone here, we'll try to go and hit the stops above last Friday high. Right, and then everything is going to be important where we are at the end of the day. Still on daily, some distance to 20 daily moving average. The truth is that actually we do need some stop hunting Riley, right? So our chances to go lower to our 32.90, 32.20 will increase. Okay. If you are long at some point, I would aggressively move stop. I would aggressively move stops. Sorry guys, just the water. So we've got some levels on euro dollar. So we are watching for eventually 34.48 and then 34.67. All right, Euro British Pound, we are watching 80.30, 80.35. Euro JPY, we are looking for around 137.30. And if you want to buy Euro JPY, right, this Rayleigh base has been retested. I would say that we've got the last, no, maybe not last, one more chance to retest the lows, and eventually that's gonna be the level to buy. Okay. On S&P 500 right now, let me make it lower. Guys, right now we get back into the level where we've been before Mr. Putin, right? So that's, let's say, drop, that's base, that's Rayleigh, and we reacted exactly at this point, right? I would say that this zone is much more important, so I wouldn't be surprised to see the fall to this zone. Let's see. So the weakest longs, the breakout traders, all of them, they were forced to exit. That's how it works, and I do believe we are going to see similar story with euro dollar, right? Of course time will tell, but it's what I do expect. Okay, Canadian, we are looking for levels around 108.60, right? But guys, one more time, it's working till 81.30 on dollar index holds on a daily close. Once we are going to close below 81.30, that could be game changer for a while. Aussie, looks like we found quite good demand zone. 93.50 is going to be interesting. $93.50 is going to be interesting. Euro is trying higher. We've got our dollar index. Left bottom corner. Right? Guys, we've got like 35 minutes till US Open. Let's have short break. All right, and let's see what's going to happen during the US cash market open. I'll be back in 10. All right, I'm back. Kiwi USD. Kiwi is stronger because of this retail sales number, and we were discussing that that was possible trade on the long side, on the long Kiwi side almost everywhere. But right now, guys, we just hit very nice, let me show you, very nice supply level. All right. Okay, we just hit very nice supply level. But something around 6 pips stop. Right, and like 30 potential pips plus spread, so 25. Nothing extraordinary, especially that the stop is tight, and because of the liquidity issue, it could be easily the position could be stopped out. But it could be worth, especially. Right, we will try to do that slightly different way. Let's see, guys, if that could be the plan, right? That could be the plan. We hit just the zone based on the hourly chart. Let's see how strong the zone is. If we are going to be able to go back below 85 with turnaround, then 85.10, 85.15, right? With 84, 85 could be nice, nice target zone, right? So it's worth to watch. Of course, it's tough to trade Kiwi after good data and with higher interest rates, but it could be worth to take the shot on intraday basis. Okay. Looks like the same scenario on euro dollar like yesterday. This time lower high. It's not confirmed yet, but we were not able to go higher than yesterday. Yesterday we were not able to go higher than Friday. Etc., etc., all right? The best jobs right now is the best job on the world on euro dollar. They just have to keep them below 34 and tire the bulls, right? Once the bulls are tired, they will give up, then we will quickly move down to 32.90, 32.20, and then some reaccumulation of the longs, and then we may get the chance to go higher. Okay. But still, we have to trade some certain zones. We shouldn't trade, you know, I'm going to take the position here. I'm going to take the position. We shouldn't trade like this. as this zone on the 5-minute chart, all of them were taken out. We are waiting for slightly higher levels. Right, maybe we will be able to see some better levels to sell. It's tough to trade current market environment, right? All those geopolitical risks. It's enough to have one news and then we are out of the market because of the stops hunting. So we have to prepare ourselves. We have to be ready. We have to choose the cherry on the cherries on the cake, right? Okay. Because once the guys hit some zones, that also could be we shouldn't go higher than 3407. We'll see. We'll see. We took out some supply, so there is some way is open to go slightly higher. No, I don't want to. I don't want to belong here. Sorry. But guys, there is nothing wrong if you feel comfortable with long here. You've got your own plan. Just go for it. Because maybe tomorrow we are going to be around 35. And then you may say, but Piotr said that, no long, come on. No, I'm not comfortable with longs here, all right? If you have your plan, stick to your plan. If you feel comfortable, then go for it. Tiny exposure, go. I'm thinking about Euro Swiss franc. But we've got some problems here, right? Swiss franc is stronger. That's strange, I would say. But if any euro longs, then Euro Swiss franc. Okay. That's my plan. And if you are long euro dollar, just be careful around those supply levels I mentioned about. And that's it. Just every time we are higher, move your stop higher and be extremely careful, manage your position actively, and should be fine. Simply, I'm not comfortable, right, with euro dollar long here. Okay, one can argue that there was plenty of disappointing news out of Eurozone, and we were not able to take out the low. That's okay. That's what I understand. That could be the reason you want to belong. How many traders? That many opinions. Okay. Plenty of small windows I've got around. Euro pound, Euro Swiss franc. We have to put dollar index as well. Okay. We've got 14 minutes to open US cash market. And really think that some risky assets which have been taken after the Mr. Putin press conference or interview, in my opinion, they are at risk of stop hunting. DAX is trying to retest the daily high. Guys, do you remember oil? We are approaching, we've got the chance to go towards 95 or even slightly lower based on this daily chart, right? Okay. And we discussed it. I mentioned a few times that my final target is 95, but also on intraday basis, last week, I was long for quite some period of time. I've been stopped at the entry level, right? More information on Facebook and in our comments, as you remember. At some point we are going to have a chance to go medium-term long, I would say, on oil. But let's wait. I've been long wheat and I've been stopped at entry level, and I'm long corn. Canadian dollar trying to bounce, but I would say the damage has been done already, and we're just trying to get back. It's worth to watch 920. We've got the chance to go lower towards 860. I'm looking for my QUSD chart. Because Kiwi is trying to go higher again. So we just retested the zone here. All right. So this zone is not valid yet as long as we are above. Okay. So you may want to sell based on eventually hourly chart. Or you may stick to completely different plan. As long as we are within this steep channel, you may want to buy demand. But I would say that 1, 2, third, we've got a chance to move deeper. So that's why I switched to 5 minutes to try to find the optimal entry. Canadian dollar is weakening everywhere. So are they going to correct the number to the upside, to the downside? Look, we are very weak versus euro. And this last move higher here, looks like they may want to go higher toward 36.60. We'll see. Maybe it's Friday, because Friday is coming, so they're trying to weaken Canadian dollar. So that should be fun again tomorrow with Canadian dollar. We've got 5 minutes to go in regards to US cash market. I'm also watching 10-year T-notes, and the strange thing for me is that we are approaching the resistance which has been tested last week, which I've shown you last time. So lower yields, and it's mostly dollar yen is affected. All right, guys, the moves on US bonds could be related to the auction we've got later today, 30 years bond auction at 6:01 UK time. Or simply the move on the bonds showing that market does not believe in Putin words, right? So safe haven. Bonds are the safe haven. So yields doesn't support USD right now, and but also, come on, guys, see the bonds, German bonds, 1%. All right, 1 minute to go. We'll see what guys in US wants to do. I'm also watching the yesterday US euro-dollar range. The high was 34.16, the low was 33.56, around 57. That could be some stop hunting above yesterday high eventually. Oy, 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 oy. Market is trying to sell off oil. That could be one of the reasons Canadian dollar is weakening. Cash is open. Come on guys, do something, otherwise we are going to have another boring afternoon. Now, in that case, let's switch to 5-minute chart and let's see what has happened since our last visit here. Right? We retest this low, and now we are approaching the high here, which is not really valid because we didn't make lower low, so there is a way open higher towards towards our selling zone on hourly. Hopefully you got me right. We went higher, we retested the level, there was some willing buyers here, and I'm just answering that this Riley based drop is not valid because we didn't take out the low here. So that's the chance we are going to see slightly higher prices. Hence, we are going to see eventually our selling levels, but I'm not waiting with order. I would like to see what's going to happen on 5-minute chart here. Okay. Look guys, 15-minute chart, no movement since last 45 minutes. Dollar yen, hourly chart, 6 pips range. So that's why I'm so sensitive and I'm repeating, do not chase the prices, because current market environment do not support this type of the action, right? We have to try to find the entry almost to the pip, otherwise, you know. Okay. Action. We need action. Let's have a look on Eurodollar on higher time frame. Lower time frame. Looks like we're trying to find the support around 33.75. One minute chart. Guys, do something because we don't have lower time frame than 1 minute, so that's more interesting on 1 minute chart, guys. Right? The last move to the upside, then we took out this demand, we took out this demand, and we took out this demand. Look, guys. We get back right to the selling zone on 1 minute chart. Whoa! Incredible. We have to start to trade based on 1 minute chart, looks like. So we could easily guys, I'm not taking this one, right? But we could easily go lower and below 85 we may retest 75. So it's all about 25 pips on Eurodollar right now. Okay, guys, one more time. The place we went higher, so demand. On this move down, we took out demand on here, we took out demand here, we took out demand here. This demand holds, this Riley base Riley. And we get back right to the selling zone. So that was a good entry, 33.98.99. We've stopped at 405, 6 pips. So toward 1880, it's gonna be 1-to-3 risk reward ratio based on 1 minute chart. Incredible. Incredible, but okay, if they don't want to do anything else, then let's watch 1 minute chart. I'm not a fan of trading on 1 minute chart. I like, from time to time, I like to watch 3 minute charts when I'm trading very aggressively. And I remember, a long time ago, there was not possible to trade 5 minute chart because prices were moving like crazy. Now it looks like we may watch 1 minute chart, and the action here looks like on hourly, on even daily. Come on, guys. Incredible story. Come on, S&P, push it higher. So let me have a look on US bonds, some hesitations around the daily high. Euro is trying. That's the whole 2.5 pip move. And mostly because of the 2 ticks move to the upside on 10-year T-notes. Oh, that's something bigger. That's something bigger. So let's have a look on Kiwi chart. Euro Kiwi within downward channel. Kiwi dollar does nothing. Sorry, wrong chart. Alright, we're retesting 1 minute supply zone. Dollar index DXY still above support, so nothing extraordinary as of now. Let's have a look on weekly. Of course, depends where we are going to close tomorrow. There is some demand visible here, as you can see, right? But even before we start this week, there was a 2 weeks with visible demand. And guys, we were not able to push the prices higher. Let's get back to 5-minute chart. 1 minute is too low. Euro pound on the move. And we are right at the resistance right now. 34.05 on euro dollar. 80.35 euro pound. Euro yen approaching the supply as well. And DXY still above support. And looks like it's only euro moving right now, because it's higher versus Kiwi, CAD, pound, right? And pound is weaker versus dollar last hour. So that's euro moving right now. And Swiss franc eventually. I don't have any information about the options rollover today, and the levels means that nothing is, we are not close to any important levels, or at least I haven't seen any information like this today. Okay. This early close is gonna be quite interesting. Let's switch to hourly on euro dollar. It's a second day when US guys trying to buy euro at the open. Let's see where we are going to finish the day. We do have French bank holiday and Italian bank holiday tomorrow, but London is working as usual, second estimate of GDP tomorrow out of UK, and US is working, so there should be usual activity. We are not gonna miss French or Italian banks. for sure. Okay. Eight minutes to the top of the hour. Guys, the truth is that I'm going to watch this Euro movement. Not sure if I'm going to make any trades based on it today. I'm looking for current market price on Euro Pound, how we are going to behave here, what's gonna be the develop. Okay, let's switch to 5-minute chart. There is some supply coming in, right? I'm gonna watch 37.30 on Euro JPY and watching last highs on Euro Dollar eventually to fade the break. Okay. Also, I'm going to watch the retest of the low on the pound dollar as discussed, right? Would be great to see this retest not too early, tomorrow around the GDP would be better. All right. It's really nothing for me today, guys. Really nothing for me today. Still, we've got, as we discussed, we may draw this huge range, so we may try to trade this range, right? Fade the breakout towards 34.50 or 34.70. All right. And the range should work fine as long as dollar index is above 81.30, 35 on closing basis. Okay. Let's have a look if we are going to have any action after 3 o'clock. In regards to USD CAD, someone can argue that we've got like double top formation. So that's possible we are going to see lower levels. But again, from my perspective, I'm not going to wait with working orders, but I'm going to watch 108.60. All right. So we moved like 13 pips on euro dollar, and again, sleeping time. Euro Kiwi hit daily 20 moving average. So that's one of the reasons we got this bounce right now. And of course, we hit some demand, right? Let's see how they are going to behave around 57.80. That could be the breakout could be bullish, right? But we may see this type of direction. So, and if we are going to see the breakout, real breakout on euro dollar, that could be the case for euro Kiwi. As of now, if you are short, I wouldn't be afraid. Of course, the close below 57.13 would be great, would confirm the weakness. All right, so we are right at the top of the hour. Wrong chart. Let's have a look again on Kiwi chart. We're trying to go lower, guys, here. But still we need to see how they want to resolve the action here. Okay. 10-year T-notes around the high of the day. Still S&P, I wouldn't do anything right now. I would like to see slightly higher prices eventually go short. Okay, guys, really nothing is moving. So we've got the plan for euro. We've got the plan for Kiwi. So I would like to see what's going to happen around this level, right? Especially that's gonna be also the bottom of the channel. So one may want to go long here, all right? And one, if we are going to make a lower low here on a move back toward the selling area, you may want to try to sell it. Depends if you are bullish or bearish, right? We were expecting the rally on Kiwi dollar. It happened. Now we may see a deeper pullback. All right, so be very careful. Australian dollar. Still waiting for slightly higher prices like 93.45.50. Okay. Guys, really nothing for me tonight. So thank you very much for your 2 hours. We prepared the plan, so you should be able to compare with your trading plan. Hopefully it was useful for you. That's it from my side. My name is Piotr. Would like to say big thank you that you joined me today. We are not going to have any live trading room tomorrow, so we will make an update on our website again. So see you in the room next week. Have a great weekend, guys. Take care. See you. Bye-bye.